up, stretch my legs. Eat some breakfast, milk and eggs.
That's live. Good morning, early birds! What up, world? It's me, your boy Divine D. And yes, we back for another early bird session. Good morning, my people. Listen, like I tell y'all every day, I didn't get no PSAs on no platform and no news station that God started making mistakes. Let's stop waking up like you woke up by one. Wake up with some intention, purpose, and understand that you. Yeah, I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you. Yeah, y'all got some tremendous value. Yes, you got tremendous value. And it's real important that each and every day as we wake up, we make sure we take control of our energy so that, you know what, when we go out into this world, that we could battle all of the obstacles and, you know what, devil tricks they just try to throw at us from going, you know, and getting to our greatness. So good morning, my people. Today is Freedom Friday. It is Freedom Friday, y'all. And yeah, we got a great message for y'all today. So I want y'all to stay tuned for that because you know what? We got a lot of awesome content and we going to make sure that you up and you ready to get out and get something, all right? The world is watching. I'll see y'all in a minute, y'all. What up, world? It's me, Divine D. Yes, it's Friday. It's Freedom Friday, as you can see. It's Freedom Friday. Remember, each day we got a theme. We're going to talk about a different topic to be able to help you. You know, make sure that your mind, body, soul, make sure your mindset is right as you go out here and you know what? You let your greatness show. All right? Today we're going to talk about, you know what? I don't want you to be extraordinary. I want you to be outstanding. Don't be extraordinary, be outstanding. We're going to talk about that in a little while. But thank you guys for logging on. How y'all feeling this morning? I feel great this morning. Glad to be here. I hope you glad to wake up each and every day. Remember, you ain't up by no mistake. You got greatness to go after. Just because it's Friday don't mean, you know what, it's over with. No, we still got some grinding to do. We still got some work, some personal development, you know, some goals to go after. So, you know what, each and every day, I tell you guys, it is important to make sure that we got focus and intentions with our day. Yes, we got to make sure that we declare, we confirm, and affirm to ourselves the things that, you know what, we want to see in our lives. No more just letting life do what it want to do with us and we just going by, passing through life without no structure, without no direction. Yo, we are being intentional about our days and we're going to make sure each and every day, you know what, we got those to-do lists, we got things that we make sure that you're going to make today, you know what, better than it was yesterday. All right? So that's what we're here for, y'all. And you know what, we're going to come back, we're going to talk a little bit. Remember, we don't want to be outstanding. I mean, we don't want to be extraordinary. We're going to be outstanding. Yeah, we don't want to be extraordinary. We're going to talk to you a little bit about that in a minute. So make sure you stay tuned. We're going to have a word from our sponsor and we'll be right back. Not that sponsor.
Do you know how powerful you are? Today is your day. Today is about the power of you. Do you know how powerful you are? I want you to take the craziest dream you ever had. That dream that you were too embarrassed to tell anyone about. And I want you to go after it. I want you to make it a reality. I don't want you to dream, I want you to do. See, when you're in that darkness, you want to sit there and wait for the light to come. When you're in that darkness, it feels uncomfortable, but you can't wait and sit in that darkness. The only way out is to step forward, to face your fears, to become your own light.
That was a word from our sponsor, IamEntrepreneurApparel.com. Yes, as you see, I'm wearing it right now. Make sure that you go to the site. Make sure that you show some support. I am an entrepreneur. Yo, we gonna start early. We even got kids gear, so we gonna start them early, getting in the mindset of ownership, y'all, and the mindset of, you know what, taking control of your life and making sure that you feel fulfilled and doing the things that you have purpose in this lifetime. All right, so make sure that you go check this out. Yo, I'm adding a new segment to this show, and we're gonna do some DNA, yeah, some declarations and some affirmations. I want to bring that up so you guys can see that. Right here, we're going to talk about some declarations, some affirmations. If you are on Amazon, my book is on Amazon. If you see here, this book right here is on Amazon, DNA, Declarations and Affirmations. 21 ways to reclaim the power that you were born with. Yeah, you were already born with these powers. God gave them to you at birth. Sometimes we just need to reclaim them because we let so much get in the way, and sometimes we forget how powerful we are. So we're going to go through some affirmations. I want y'all to look right here, and we're going to go through these affirmations. Today, I will not worry. Remember, I always tell you, you can't worry and pray. You can't do both. Either you're going to give it to God and let him do his work, or you're going to keep trying to take, the controls yourself, and you're going to get the same results you've been getting. But you know what? Today, I would not worry. I would understand that I will put my request into the universe. And I know that, God gonna hear him, and he gonna respond. So today I'm not gonna worry. Just be specific about the things that you want in your life. All right. So what else we gonna do today? Today, I would uphold truth and integrity. Y'all see it? Truth and integrity. Today, I would uphold truth and integrity. Listen, I always say, man, keep it 100. Understand, we ain't gotta, try to put all this sugar coating and all this whipped cream on something to make things look. Listen, we are talking and dealing with real people who go through real situations. So that's why when I do this show, I like to have a real conversation. I don't like to, just kind of just putting up facades. I like to keep it 100 because I know, we going through stuff. We go through stuff every day. We feel some type of way. You know what? People will be getting on our nerves. So you know what? We got to attack this from a real perspective. So that's why I say uphold integrity and truth. Because you know what? Let's be honest about, what you want, how you feel, and where you are in life. And make sure that you hold integrity in no matter what you do, because you know what? Your integrity was going to keep you and keep your morals and your values in check. So, you know what? Don't bend because you're trying to be a part of no popular crowd. A lot of these environments you ain't supposed to be a part of because you don't fit in anyway. So, all right, stop trying to fit in. You know what? We're going to talk about that in this message today, all right? Today, I am grateful. You know what? I'm grateful. Yesterday was Thankful Thursday, but today I'm grateful as well. Each and every day, I'm grateful to be able to wake up and have another opportunity to try this all over again. God give you another opportunity to say, you know what? Let's make today another day that we can get closer and closer to those goals. Let's get closer and closer to those successes. Let's get closer and closer to the fulfillment of the happiness that we want to feel. So today, I am grateful. I'm grateful that you guys are here. I'm grateful to be here. And I hope, you get some value from this content. Today, I will be intentional about my life. Remember, that's what we talk. We're going to be intentional each and every day, even when we mark that to-do list. Remember, that to-do list is designed for us. It's not the responsibility list. It's not the list that just says go to the grocery store. That's the one that's designed for us. So we're going to be intentional about our life. Remember, we ain't going to just keep saying, hey, I want to move up in life, because God going to take you from the first floor of your apartment to the 6th floor. Now you moved up. No, you got to be specific what move up look like in your life. What do that really speaks to you, and how does that really look? And I want you to close your eyes, and as you do your declarations and your affirmations, I want you to envision. I want you to see it. I want you to see it plain, because then you can make it clear in your life. All right? Today, I will expect my success. Y'all know how we do on this show. No more hoping, no more wishing. We expect our success, but we expect our success by doing the things necessary to get there. Remember, this ain't just sit on the couch and wait on somebody to knock on the door to give us something. No, we walk in this. And even if it's small steps, at least it's a step towards the goals. You know what? And as you start, getting some momentum, your pace will pick up, especially once you start seeing the results from your journey. All right? Today, I will consider me first. Yeah, we're going to be a little selfish today. I will consider me first. Yes, you got to consider you first. I want you to consider you first, and understand, what are the things that you're doing are really valuable and conducive to the things that you want to do. You got to think about that instead of just doing stuff, instead of just, just living life frivolously. You got to think about that. I will build my good karma debt. Come on now, good karma debt. Now, karma gonna come. But do you want the bad karma or do you want the good karma? So how many people are you serving? How many people are you helping? How many people are you assisting? How many people are you supporting? And we always want support, but how many people are we supporting? And we got to think about that. Remember, reciprocation. So what you want your karma debt to be when they start coming back around. How do you want to receive that? But it's only going to receive by what you put into that. So make sure that you putting in serve first. I say serve first. All right. I would not let my past hold me from my future. Remember, we talked about that. You know what? Stop romancing your past so much you can't date your future. Remember, we talked about that as well yesterday. I will serve as I lead. Again, serve first. Man, we talked about that. And today, yes, today, I will feel amazing. Today, I will feel amazing. So, yeah, these are some affirmations and some declarations that, you know what, I want you to keep with you throughout the day. You know what, and just remember, the power that's inside you, and make sure that you use it each and every day to make it as great as possible. Yo, we got in the comment section. Let's say hi to who we got here. Divine Rising, Yvonne Eccles, Jacob, Amazing Washington, 100%. Renisha Hawthorne, what's going on? Grand Rising to you as well. Mikhail Daniels, yes, it is so important to speak what you want. I think that's what she would say. Yes, it starts in the mind, absolutely. Mindset, that's where it all starts at. How you believe, how you think about yourself, and how you feel about, the things around you and the things, in your journey. So yes, it always starts in the mindset. And sometimes we grew up with the wrong mindset. Let me change the screen. So sometimes we grew up with the wrong.
Do you know?
Okay, there we go. So sometimes we grew up with the wrong mindset, and sometimes that's a hard pill to swallow. To say, you know what, my whole life, or even my family's life before me, what was that information was wrong, or some of it. And sometimes, yes, the mindset that we was brought up in society is not the mindset that we need to continue and build great things as a people. So sometimes we got to, we got to move some things around to make sure they fit for us, right? It starts in the mind. Mikhail, say the best. To say, I will consider me first. Absolutely. Renisha Hawthorne, absolutely. You know what? That's how we do. So, those are our DNA declarations and affirmations. Listen, you can go check out my book. It's on Amazon. It's just a small keepsake for you to put in, purse, put in your car, keep around you to remind you of the power that you was born with. Yeah, the power that God already gave you. It's already there. Sometimes we just got to dig it up. And remember, I'm just here to be fertilizer for your seed, because you are the one that's meant to grow, be great, and provide fruit on this planet. But you know what? We got to make sure we keep watering that seed. We can't quit. Remember, as we grow, sometimes you might not see the seed break through the ground, but keep watering. Keep watering. They say it takes a bamboo tree 7 years of watering before it even breaks ground. It looked like he's 7 years of watering nothing. 7 years of just watering dirt. But understanding that he knew that this water was developing something foundationally on the ground that was going to grow, and you know what? And it's going to stand tall. And that's what's going to happen with you. You got to make sure you keep watering your seed so you can grow, so you can stand tall, so that you know what? You can be strong, so you can branch out, and you can have extensions of people that you're, again, it's not just about the trunk of the tree. It's about the branches. And understand that we got to go out on them limbs, because that's where the fruit is. All right? So Freedom Friday, y'all. Like I'm saying, a mindset is a big part of being free. Understanding how to, take control of your mind and make sure that, these things are working for you. All right? So that's what it's about. That's what's up. Thank you, Mikhail. Yvonne Eccles. Sometimes you have to unbecome before you become your true identity. Absolutely. Sometimes we got to work backwards and, erase and scratch off some things that we always believed and always was taught or told. And we got to, sometimes reevaluate. Sometimes we got to unbecome to become. That's a good one. Thank you, Miss Divine. Put those on the screen too, y'all. The world is watching. 7 years, you can't plant a seed and, right? You can't plant a seed and think it's going to grow the next day. But in this microwave generation, oh man, they think you got the get rich quick scheme. They think you got the key to life, and I need it now. Like, I want it right now. And not understanding that this is a process. And you know what? Some of the things that they want, sometimes you might not be ready for because you ain't disciplined enough to make sure that you can maintain it. And again, this is all about maintaining happiness, maintaining greatness, maintaining the life legacy for us, ours, and others. Your kids, your children, your friends, the people that's watching you, your neighbors. Remember, it ain't just, it's about us, ours, and others, but we must be well if we're going to do anything for them. All right? So that's what this is about. If you're on Instagram, make sure that you check me out. I'm live on Instagram as well. Marv, I see Gasman still on there. Yo, make sure you go on Instagram. We on all 3 platforms. So Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube if you are available for any of those. And shout out to all my Instagram family. Yeah, they down here on the phone, y'all. The world is watching. So, all right. So I hope all is well. And if it's not, y'all know it's 3 things that we do anyway. Do y'all know? I know y'all know. Control, Alt, and Delete. Let's go to Control, Alt, Delete, y'all. Control. Yeah, you got to be in control. Y'all see it? Control. You got to be in control of your environments. Remember, you can't control everybody and everything, but you got to make sure the places that you put yourself are conducive to your growth. Listen, I know you can't control what's going on over there. You can't control this person as much as you wish you could, but you know what? You can't. So you can't. Only person that you can control, though, is you. So let's make sure that you're not placing yourself and putting yourself in environments that ain't helping you, that ain't growing you, that's not conducive to the things that you want in life. Stop being in the places out of obligation because you think you got to be a real one and to be a, or, people gonna think you're acting funny. Yeah, act funny. I'm gonna tell you straight up, act funny. Act funny and go into space that's gonna help you grow. Because you know what? Just because people don't understand what you're going or what you're doing and how you're growing, don't mean that, you know what, as we grow, we pass something down for them. But in order to be able to do that, we got to go and get it. So control your environment. Protect your peace. Protect your environment. Protect your everything that you know that you want in your life. So again, as we grow up, sometimes we hang on to things because we feel obligated to, because you know what, it feels safe. Yo, you got to start making your life uncomfortable. Yes, you got to inconvenience this life for the life that you want. You got to inconvenience this one if you want something different. So you can't get comfortable here. Control that and, you know what, get uncomfortable so that you can move to the next stage of your life. And to do that, sometimes you got to hit that alt key. Yeah, you see it? Alt. You got to choose some different alternatives, especially from the ones that you've been choosing. Yes, you got to hit that alt key. I always tell you, success is a blueprint. Failure is a pattern. Watch the patterns of your life. Watch why you keep getting the same results. Watch who you keep dating and saying is a different person, but it's the same play. Yo, it's because, we got to choose some different alternatives. We got to do something different. We got to make sure that we watching these patterns and we following the blueprint towards our success. And to do that, sometimes we got to hit that old delete key. Yeah, sometimes we got to delete some things. Yep, delete situations, relationships, sometimes even people. It don't matter who it is, what it is, how it is. If it, that, or they ain't good for you, and might be laying next to them, but who knows? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we gotta delete. You know what? And a lot of times, we gotta delete because you know what? We can't drag and bring people along and things along and situations along that's gonna hold us back. Like I said, it's not just people. It could be a situation. It could be a relationship. It could be anything. Control, Alt, Delete. Make sure that you know what? Just like those computers, what you do when you hit Control, Alt, Delete, it get a refresh, right? Then the computer start acting right. Sometimes that's what needs to happen in your life. You need to hit Control, Alt, Delete so you can start acting right. You can start acting right towards the greatness that's inside you. You can start acting right towards all the purpose that you know you're supposed to be doing and not just settling for mediocrity. All right? We ain't selling for mediocrity. Ain't nothing mediocre around here. All right? So, I want you to be focused. I want you to, change your focus. And I want you to, make sure that you are in control and making sure that you, just make sure that you're walking in the path and direction that you should be walking in. All right, that's what this is geared for each and every morning. Like I say, we here just to be able to be fertilizer for your seed. Like I say, anything that you could take from these messages or from these lives, yo, I want you to take it. I want you to build on it. I want you to grow. I want you to say, you know what, let me reevaluate some things. Let me look at some things. Maybe Devon had a point there. Maybe this is what I keep doing and why I keep getting that. Yo, this is for you to evaluate. Hey, I know that, like I said, when I started the EB show, you know, I was doing it for me because, you know what, as I'm sitting in this room right now, I'm only looking at myself. And as I always, you know, teach to my students, sometimes we got to stop looking out the window and we got to start looking into these mirrors. We got to figure out, you know what, how to be the ultimate versions of ourselves. And that's what this is designed for. So today is, like I say, Freedom Friday. And we got, you know, we're going to talk a little bit. We're going to talk about how not to be extraordinary, but still be outstanding. All right, and I'm gonna get into that in a minute. And I'm like, what is he talking about? But as I'm gonna tell y'all in a minute. But again, I want to make sure that you got your to-do list together. Yo, we got to make sure that we, you know what, make sure our responsibilities is taken care of. But you know what, this to-do list is geared for you, and that's a responsibility as well. Making sure that you take 5 to 6 things today and do for you. Not for everybody else. We're gonna take care of the responsibility, get the kids off to school, and you know what, get the dinner made, and you know what, take care of the house. And we're gonna do all that and, you know, uphold the responsibilities and promises that we told to everybody else. But what about the ones that we told to ourselves? What about them promises? Them promises need attention too. So that's what this is geared for. That's what this to-do list is geared for. It's geared to, you know what, make sure that you uphold the promises to yourself. And each day, as we progress the family and all these responsibilities and keep the lights on, that we progressing in our goals and dreams as well. We progressing in our personal development. We progressing into our purpose so that we can make the rest of our life the best of our life. All right. So make sure that you got your to-do list. Make sure you do not let it go. Make sure you write the 1 to 6 things down and make sure that you achieve them. Make sure, now, it ain't just good just to write them down. I'm telling y'all right now. Don't just write them down and then they just there. I want you to start crossing them off. I want a to-do list that, you know, by the end of the day, it looked like scribbles because you was able to cross everything off of it because you did these things for yourself and you made yourself feel good. And as we wake up in a good mood, we go to sleep in good mood. All right. So that's what this is about, y'all. So make sure that you do not forget to do your to-do list. All right. So we're going to talk a little bit today about outstanding and extraordinary, or extraordinary and outstanding, whichever way you want to look at it. All right. And it says, stop being extraordinary and be outstanding. Now, the reason I say stop being extraordinary, right? Because the root in our words have power, right? And one thing is that we are all made up differently. We have a different, unique ideas. Is something, you know, special about us. And this is what we must understand about our uniqueness. Our strangeness is what our gifts are. That's what creates your identity. What you feel as strange, people don't understand. Those are your gifts. That's where your gifts lie. Your gifts lie in your strange. Your gifts lie in your ability to not be like anyone else on the planet. And we must remember that. All right. So stop trying to fit in. I want you to feed your mind every day. Your future self is waiting on you to show some discipline. Your future self is waiting on you. But you must stand out of the crowd. You stop standing in. Stop being extraordinary. Everybody ordinary. Well, you don't want to be extraordinary. And that's why I say extraordinary is not a word for me. Because I don't want to be extraordinary. You know what? I want to be outstanding. I want to make sure that we stand out because, you know what? Our gifts are not to fit in with anyone. Our gifts is to show the world and provide something that, you know what, no one else can provide. So why make that fit in? Make that stand out so people can see it. Make it stand out so you can show all the greatness that you were designed to show. Your future self is waiting on you. Stop ducking in with the crowd trying to be like everybody else because you're not designed to be like everybody else. Your purpose ain't to be like everybody else. Stand out and don't be afraid and stand bold. Stand strong. Smile. Show your light. Let's see what our comments say this morning. Yes, yes, and yes. Delete those limiting beliefs and negative self-image. Sugar Bear. I see Sugar Bear in here, but she didn't say nothing. Make sure you guys do not be afraid to put some comments in the comment section. Remember, this is a conversation. I want to be able to, exchange with you guys. So make sure that you I got a lot of comments here. So thank you guys. Control, Alt, Delete, strong. Absolutely. Facts. Absolutely. Good morning, bro. Love that you constantly do this. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Great morning, Keandra. What's going on, people? What's going on, my people? So yes, it's time to stand out. It's time to be bold, and it's time to what? Be proud of, what God has placed inside you. It's time to be proud of all the entire self that you are. Stop hiding your gift. Stop doing that. Shout out to Patrice with the 3 hearts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yo, if you don't feed your mind with success, it will ride with mediocrity. Yeah, I wanted that to sit there for a minute. That's why I wanted to sit there for a minute. If you don't fill your mind and your life with success, you will find yourself riding in a car of mediocrity. Nah, I ain't getting in that car. Y'all can have that car. I don't want that car. I ain't getting in that. Hey, I'll wait for the next one because you know what? I'm waiting for the outstanding car. I'm waiting for that one to show up. It might look strange, but you know what? You're going to see it. And that's what I want people to see inside you. I want them to see your gifts. You know what? They might not understand it and it might look strange, but let them see it and stop suffocating your gift, because your gift is going to influence the world. It's going to influence someone who's been looking up to you. Not just me, not me, you. You. Yeah, you. You got gifts. You got talents. There's people watching you. What are you going to get them to see? As I always say, the world is watching. What are you giving them to see? What are you giving them to see? The world is watching also mean God sees all. What are you giving him to see? What are you giving them to see? Are you walking in your purpose? Are you out here getting it like you're supposed to? You know how it feels, and you know that if you're not, you feel it. You feel that weight. I know you do. Because you know what? It's an unfulfilling weight of, I know I'm supposed to be doing this. I know I want to do that. I know I can. And you keep beating yourself up. Stop beating yourself up. You're beating yourself up because you're trying to be extraordinary. Be outstanding. Stand on your 10 toes, and you know what? And anchor in. All right? It's time to anchor in. It's time to anchor into your greatness. It's time to anchor in. All right? And set yourself free from all of the judgment of everyone else. Set yourself free. That's why it's Freedom Friday. Set yourself free from all that judgment and understand that you have uniqueness. Be you. They say, do you to the fullest. And do you to the fullest, and let that be outstanding. Because that will stand out from anyone else, because people will recognize. See, people don't recognize a lot of stuff that you're doing right now because you're fitting in. You looking like them. You walking like them. You're talking like them. You're moving like them. You ain't doing nothing like them. It's time to be outstanding. Show them that, you know what? I am something to be reckoned with. I am special. There is, something uniquely about me that this world needs. Stand on that. All right? All right. So thank you guys again, logging on each and every morning at 6 a.m. Remember, I'm just here to be a little fertilizer for your seed. I just want to help you grow, be great, and provide fruit on this planet. I want to make sure that the rest of your life is, everything that you intended to be. Listen, what is it going to take? What is it going to take? I want you to ask yourself that over the weekend. Remember, Saturday and Sunday, it's time for you to kind of look at some of these things we've been talking about all week. All these notes and to-do lists you've been taking, right? All these notes and to-do lists that you had all week. And let's start. Because remember, I'm an accountability coach. Can't ask God to order your footsteps if you ain't going to start walking in them steps. So the weekend, I want you to start analyzing some of these notes. I want you to analyze everything you've been through all week and say, okay, And then we're going to make the next week and the next weeks and the next weeks better and better and better so that we can get closer and closer and closer to those victories in our journeys in life. Remember, these milestones, success is a journey. It's not a destination. It's not just like a place you're going to get to and like, it's an entire journey. As long as you're living on this planet, you're going to have ideas, you're going to have dreams. It's always going to be a journey. And as you reach a milestone, there's going to be another one. And as you reach that milestone, there's going to be another one. Listen, sometimes we can't do it alone. Sometimes we need a little help. Sometimes we need a little encouragement. Sometimes we need a little motivation. And that's what we're here to do. You know what? And we're going to do it together. You know what? I'm just catapulting it, just putting it out here, but we're going to do this together. Okay? Is that all right with y'all? I hope so. The world is watching. All right. So you guys be great. You are preaching this morning, Mikhail says. Thank you, Mikhail. I appreciate you for logging on. I appreciate you for tuning on. And please remember, everyone that's on live right now, share. Share this. Share this with someone who else might need to hear this, who might need to understand that they need to be outstanding and stop being extraordinary. Stop being extraordinary and go ahead and be outstanding. So please share this. Remember, this is not just about me. This is about all of us. And maybe someone can get just something, some piece of value to say, you know what, this is going to be the gas or the ignite I need to keep my fire going, to get my engines run. That's what this is about, people. So please share these lives. Share it to somebody's page. Put it in their inbox. Share it to a group. Whichever, please make sure that we are serving the rest of the world as we serve ourselves. All right? All right. Thank you guys again for logging on, and I will see you guys Monday for another early bird session. Each and every day, Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. This is what we doing, y'all. This is what we doing. Yes, we excited to wake up. Yes, we going to have full of energy. Why? Because we are excited. Why wouldn't we be? We woke up. We are alive. But we need to start living while we alive. And that's why most people don't want to wake up, because they ain't living. They ain't living. They in some program and they just operating. They just operating. They ain't living. They just operating. No, it's time to stop just operating. It's time to start living. It's time to start living, y'all. It's time to start saying, you know what? It ain't okay to just operate. Go to work, come back. Go to work, come back. Go to work, come back. Can't do nothing that makes your soul feel good. It's time. No more for that. We done with that. All right. So again, over the weekend, please evaluate everything that you know, all these notes, all your to-dos, and you should look at, every day that we got something done. Every day. You got 6 things done, so it should be 30 things done this week. 30, at least 30 things, 25 to 30 things done for you, not for everybody else, done this week. If you've been following it, remember, every day is 5 to 6 things. Every day I said 5 to 6 things make down for you. So this week you have 30 things that you did for you, 30 uniquely things that made you feel good. If you didn't do it, please do. Because I want you to feel good. I want you to feel fulfilled. I want you to feel happy. So if you didn't do it, please do. If you're on Instagram over here, I want you guys to do it as well. All right? Thank you to everyone that's on live. Thank you. All right, guys, I'm going to see you guys next week. You guys go out here and be great. Remember, it's time to get up, get out, and get some. Good morning to my early birds. You guys go out here and be great. I'll see you guys next week. Peace.